Hello. I'm trying to get everything done, including the quick coffee. All the things. In all the land. I'm so good at adulting, I scare myself. Oop. So my slippers on. That's no good. I have to do it barefootsies. I can't possibly sew with shoes on. It's not a thing that can be done. Apparently, also, I can't wear shoes when fixing my bathroom either. Even with chipped tile. I go around barefoot all the time. Like, I wear slippers quite literally all the time around the house because I don't want to step in something sticky. But if it's sharp, I don't care. It's just sticky. Sticky drives me nuts. Okay. So we have more. I cut more. Hold on, let me get all the things set up here. Light would probably be a good idea, huh? Sorry, it's probably gonna just cut off that part of the screen. Oh, that's like blinding me. I need it there, not in my eyeballs. Thank you. Okay. So see, it's like sparkly. It's shiny, shiny. Glitter. You can almost see the glitter, I think. Sparkle, sparkle. So I got more things cut. I had to go down to Walmart and get more interfacing, but they didn't have like the fat kind I like to use. I just used whatever I had left over. So seriously, that's all I had left over, and I haven't clipped any of this together because I've just been cutting for days. Cutting for days. Days, man, days. And I'm going to have the sparkle side be the front. So, I mean, I've just been mostly eyeballing all this stuff because I can cut it down as needed. Sorry. Clips. Clips, clips. Do. But I'm like, hey, everything's coming up. Sunshines and flowers and zoomy super sparkles today. Actually, I should probably clip the end because there's more give on the sides. Because of the way I cut some of this fabric, I didn't cut it all the same. Like, I didn't go like salvage to salvage or anything like that. I broke down how much I can get out of each thing and went from there in determining which direction I cut things in. If it was a directional fabric, then obviously I would cut it directionally. But I got so much done the other day, I'm like, hey, I'll sit here for a couple hours. I'm able to, but I'm not allowed to do any heavy lifting over the weekend. I'm trying to get my hip back in alignment. So the chiropractor said no heavy lifting this week. So cannot heavy lift until he gets my back all set up correctly. So I have less problems. Except I'm having lots of problems lately. Just like to point that out. There's problems. I want there to be enough stretch here. So I'll take this first few minutes and just pin and hang out. I can turn on music, but I'm gonna probably be the only one that hears it. Oh, I don't even know. You guys are pretty good about hearing stuff, but I don't want to play it so loud where the VOD gets muted because of it. Like, I don't want to have that be a problem. Because I do want to load these up on YouTube. People tend to use my stuff as tutorials, even if it's mindless. And I'm just like, well, do I do more Stardew Valley and bore you guys to death with all of that? I mean, I love playing that game. See, this one's like super fat. It's almost felt. So do I bore you guys while I play more Stardew Valley, or do I set up for an Animal Crossing or creative session? I just don't have any of my Animal Crossing stuff out. It kind of takes up the same space allotment as my my crafts and stuff, with as much as I have. I mean, it's tucked away, but like I would still have to use like my whole desk space and stuff. And I thought, well, I'll just set up for a creative stream then and go from there. In terms of, you know, even if it's just you guys hanging out while I prep all this, even if I don't get to the sewing part. I mean, the sewing part's kind of the fun part, but even if I don't get that far, at least you guys, I can have company while I'm prepping all this stuff, so I'm not as lonely. Don't let me be lonely, 'cause I'm not allowed to do much of anything. Although sitting for hours is that's going to be hard for me. I still have trouble doing that. Because I'm so used to, like, well, I'll get up and I'll go mop the floors. And I'll get up and I'll go do some loads of laundry. Did that yesterday and completely wrenched my back out. So I was in pain for hours. I had headaches. I had pain in the glaven area. Pain in the glaven. The glaven. So yeah, it was not fun for me to sit there and be in pain, but that's what I get for, you know, disobeying. I'm not one that could just sit still. It's because I was cutting fabric for hours and I was trying to take breaks with sitting and, you know, like hanging out and chats and stuff. I was trying to take breaks by doing that. And but cutting over the bed was a mistake because I wasn't able to it's an awkward angle to cut because you're putting pressure, and so you're actually using your back instead of just like your arm movement. Okay. So I'm gonna set these off to the side as I get them clipped. That way we can just sit here and sew and sew and sew and sew and sew. I probably won't stream all day because, yeah, I will end up having to go do other things. But I did do good adulting, though. I mean, I got people dropped off without the use of a second car. So it meant waking up at like 5:20 in the morning when I said 5:40. But I was awoken early, and it does not make me a happy camper. But managed to get everywhere on time, even a little early, which is nice. Because there was butt tons of traffic. And it would have taken me hours to get home of what is essentially a 20-minute drive. Like, what even? Because of all the construction. Caltrans, it's much like Bob's Discord. It's never actually going to finish. But, yeah, they're fixing some potholes, so of course, like, the freeway's all shut down all hecka early in the morning. That's why I said I didn't want to leave so early, because I knew that was going to be a problem. But that's okay. Hopefully by next week it'll all be fixed, and, you know, my mom will be back so I can use her car again, which will save me about an hour and a half's worth of stuff. But now I get to sit in an hour-long car line after picking up my son to get my daughter, because I can't leave before I can get my son, so that's kind of annoying. Like, usually if I leave at 3 to go get my daughter from high school, I can get there before the school lets out, which means I can park the car before the crazy influx of people get there. And I get home in a matter of 20 minutes versus the hour it's going to take me today. But we can't even come back across town until after I go get my husband from work. So it's like, it's crazy amount of back and forthing for me today. But I did manage to make my doctor's appointment, which I had put off since like June. You know, there could be a reason why I'm not feeling so good. Go to my doctor, get the stuff I need to get it all taken care of, make sure I'm in good health, because my mom's up in Washington this week visiting my papa to see how he's doing on his meds since he just started those last week. So she's going to check on him to make sure he's all okay, which he is. It's just because he's with my aunt and uncle. So he's got that going. And then I made appointments, and I still have to make more appointments because I had to schedule trash pickup. And it's like, all of this had to be done today. Like, come on. I would have liked to spread it out over the course of a couple days, but you know, it's weekend, so of course everybody is busy. Offices are closed for, like, the garbage pickup. It happens, but like you can't schedule anything over the weekend. Like, if I call them over the weekend, they're like, call back Monday, because they won't take any new requests on a weekend, even on a Saturday. And most places around here are closed on Sundays, which is dumb still, because the way it used to be is farmers go to church, right? So it makes sense that things are closed on Sundays, but like, that's not the case anymore. I mean, it's not like we don't have to have the rest day that they used to be able to go to church. So it makes no sense why, like, so many places are closed on Sundays. It's dumb. I don't like that the banks are closed. I don't like, I mean, you make 24-hour stuff. You know, it's like my town shuts down on Sundays. Like, nobody's around. I mean, everybody's around. They just, like, there's no place to go, really. But I figured I'd stream this morning. And then I might stream this evening, but my daughter wants me to take her to the mall, which is all the way away. So far away. But, and then she wants me to take her to the thrift store tomorrow, so, we gotta go over a couple towns for that sort of thing, so we'll see how tonight goes. I Netflixed the new Tomb Raider movie or whatever, so we're gonna watch we're gonna have movie night with the family tonight. Since my mom is gone anyway, I'm like, I might as well. My ear feels like it's on fire. Might as well have, like, you know, pizza and movie or something. A lot of people I saw weren't gonna stream today anyway, so I'm like, well, I'll just stream now. It would have been nice to play some Splatoon with Toast during his multiplayer day, but he does Mario Kart first. By the time he gets around to Splatoon, it's time for me to go pick up my daughter, so it's just, like, bad timing. You know, like, man, shucks. Because I know that the servers are going to start, you have to start paying for servers and stuff for the Splatoon. Oh, Space Pope. Sorry. I love Futurama. Okay. I love Futurama. I think it's the greatest show ever. Sort of. I mean, I do like other things, so... Weave it through. Bob and weave. Bob and weave. Hey Riz, I'm making holiday place mats and table runners. So last time hold on. So last time we caught up and I made this placemat, the little like green on it. So I made this placemat, then I made this coordinating one, and I like the smaller size. It's really cute. And then, cause I made this from scraps from the like a quilt I had done, a strip quilt I had done, and this one too. So all I had to do is get coordinating fabric and I make them placemats. I use every bit of fabric. So then here was some of the longer strips down the side from different projects. So I made these and then backed them in the orange, because then you can go like this and have it coordinate or not coordinate with those things. Let me just toss that there. And then, so now we're making the holiday placemat. So I've got that backed in that. So I made a bunch of those. And then I have pumpkins backed with candy corns. So I sell them in sets, so you can have 2 placemats. But if you want to change things up, people like to be able to just flip them over. So you're still using, so you essentially get 4 styles in 2 placemats. And so they're like my most popular sellers on Etsy. So I'm actually making small spiders, which you can see there, and then they're like glitter spiders on the other side. They're kind of like bigger. You can kind of see through it. So they have like little glitter spiders. Let me see if I have that around here. And then I make little mug rugs and stuff. So here's the glitter spiders. But see, this wasn't enough for a placemat. So what do? I cut it up and I make it a mug rug. So you put it down, and then I would, you have your cup and your snack. So I do it this way, and I also do ones this way, because they're both the same size. But some of the directional fabric, like, okay, I have people who have mug rugs here, because it fits. It's the size of it's slightly smaller than the size for your mouse. And I've had people use them for their mouse pads. So I use the thicker interfacing, because I've had people use them as holiday at their workstations in the little cubicles. They use them as their little mouse pads. So I had Easter backed with St. Patrick's Day, Easter backed with Easter, St. Patrick's with another Celtic pattern. I had Valentine, 2 little Valentine's patterns. You can change it up. Everything's washable, so they tend to be like some of my best sellers, because you can have the same on a table, or they all coordinate with each other. even the pumpkins would coordinate with the spiders. So I make them so that you could have essentially 4 patterns sitting on the same table and not look weird. So, so I sell them in sets of 2, but people often buy 2 different sets, and then table runners and stuff. I know, right? Well, I mean, I'm gonna see the thing with I got the Harry Potter fabric. I sell them on Etsy, but most of the time, people just ask for me in person. So, like, teachers liked having them on their desk. My husband's coworkers like having them on their little cubicle stations. I got a big fat order one year from one of my mom's friends who worked at a big, like, company. So she bought them. She wanted, like, bulk stuff. So she gave everybody a mug with a mug rug and a snack for their Christmas gifts. So I did, like, 25 or 27 of those. It's under Makoace. So you should be able to see Etsy Makoace. I haven't updated the site since they went mobile, and I wasn't able to access my Etsy for, like, year and a half. But yeah, so I made, like, kids like hoodie cloaks for Renaissance and Scottish fairs. I made them for adults and kids, but mostly kids because that was more fun. So yeah, they people use them as, like, gifts because you roll up the mug rug, you put it in a mug, and you put it with a snack and a pack of the, you know, the little, like, Starbucks things. They come in a box, like this size box, and they're like packets for your, like, cups of water or whatever. They're like coffee flavorings or something. They're like tiny little packets that I see them pour, like, into a bottle of water. She put those in with a mug. So she had a mug. She rolled up the mug rug. I put little, like, ribbons on it, and then she put in a little, like, drink packet in, like, a protein bar or a snack bar or something. You know, one of those, like, morning breakfast things in there, and she gave them to all of her staff. And it's like, she's like, can I get this? But I need, like, holiday ones. So I use every bit of fabric. So, like, I'll make placemats, and then I'll make themed mug rugs, and I'll sit on them for a year if I have to. But usually it's like, I'll sell them, and then, like, I'll discount them after the fact, and then just, I don't have any left over to show anybody. I gave one to Newt, and I gave one, did I give one to Newt? I might have given her, no, I gave her a scarf. I think the last mug rug I gave to Kenny. So Kenny got my last little mug rug, I think. But I like giving them as gifts because they fit into a box or a envelope real nice. It's like Christmas done with the thing of a postage stamp. So, and then so I have some leftover things. So I got some more fabric that goes with everything, and this will be I'll use this as because I have leftover fabric of the orange to make for table runner. So I'll do a different kind of table runner with this, and then I will use the rest to back in any excess mug rugs or things like that. Like I say, I have, like, strips like this that are scraps. Like, just when I do that. Hold on, let me. It's just under Makeaways. Here, I can try to, like, find it. Hold on. Like I said, I haven't listed anything in a while. Hold on. I don't even know where it is. I used to know. Back when I knew stuff. Oh, here it is. Makoace. Oh, I should really probably change that. because it's got my name on it. Okay, so it's, I mean, everybody's gonna know. It's under, you should be able to find it under applications. Maybe it's under this. Because that was my business name for a while. Because, you know, I have to do puns. I'm just saying. Couldn't find it under Makoace, huh? It should be under Makoace. I have it under Makoace. Where do I go to, like... Sorry, I'm not really good with finding how to... Is it shop manager? I'm not very good with, like, figuring... Oh my god, there's so much change. Oh my god, it's good morning, Makoace. I don't... Listings? I don't have anything listed. Maybe that's why you can't find my shop? What? Oh, applications by me. Okay. My Etsy stuff. Try to find it by that. Because, like, I have it under my name as being... I don't know. I don't know how to, like... Did I find it? I found it. Hold on. I found it. Here we go. Found my site. Don't expect me to list on Etsy anytime soon. My god, they changed absolutely everywhere. It took me 5 minutes to even find my own freaking site? Cause when I had bookmarked it, it was before Etsy had changed to that, like, it reads better from mobile now, but I don't do mobile listing. So, not helpful with my desktop. But that should take you to my site. So, you'll see some of the stuff I did. I asked people to, like, review stuff, but, like, yeah. So let me take a moment and bookmark it. My god. So now I have it bookmarked under the right thing. I mean, I'm sure I can find listings from there, but there you go. Okay. So I found my site. Who knew? But it's for the sellers? Did you find it? Okay, cuz like I posted the link. It should have, I don't know. I sell on there and it's like I don't even know how to access any of the stuff anymore because they revamped it, and then I was blocked from my account for so long, and then it's just been kerfuffle. Yeah, it's not helpful for me as a seller. It is it's no longer friendly for the sellers, but eBay got better. Yeah, I know, right? Like, it took me that long to find my own site from my own site. Like, I know what my name is. I know how to spell it. There's 0 spelling errors with that. But yeah, I forgot that I have it under my business name, which is funny because it's usually always Makoace, which it is under my name is Makoace, but like my business, because I did for business for a long time. So that's where that was. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Well, that was an adventure and fun. Yeah, so, and that's what I'm like, it's just been so bad. And like, I want to make a couple of stickers that, you know, using the stuff you had, Riz. I wanted to get some stickers with some of my emotes, but like, that way I have them on my site to sell, you know, for people who want to support me or something, and I might use them for like giveaways and stuff. But like, it's getting to that point where I can even do that, because it's just been awful. And Candy's making me new emotes anyway, so like, I do want to have like the munchy butts. She's making me a butt emote, and I kind of want to wait for that too. I want to do all the things. Okay. Hello. Hello. Yes. Yes. It seems to be a problem. Why isn't it going? Why is every day a daily struggle for stuff? Made with genuine Makoace spit. My blood, sweat, and tears go into sewing. Thanks. Yeah, I'll be listing some stuff on here very soon. I haven't even gotten around to taking new pictures. Hello? Uh-oh. I don't even know why it's not going. That's a problem. That's like a big problem. What is not engaging? Oh, freaking God. Just a moment. Oh, thanks. That you do. Nailed it. Okay. And we're moving on. Made with genuine Muppet skin. Oh. All my little bits together here. Yeah, I should probably make a new site, a new Etsy site. I don't know, like, I like having my site because it has reviews and it has sales, and like I say, most of the time it's just people ordering from like oh god, that was like really terrible. It slid. It went slippity slide. People ordering like in person, like, hey, would you make this for me? It is like slidey today. What is going on? Slip sliding away. why I'm having such issues today. This whole day, I start over. Like, look how, ooh. God, it's terrible inside stitching. Nobody's gonna know but me, but it still bothers me. I know it's strange, but like, it's not perfect on the inside. Not that anybody's gonna see the stitches, but like they're uneven because it's just been slidey. Like, oh God, so ugh. It's barf-tastic is what it is. It looks like puke. It's looking like a get good scrub type of deal here. Because I forgot I oiled the machine, so now it's like sliding everywhere. Everything's sliding on everything. You'll know that the inside's all terrible, but nobody else. Not following my own advice and like, go slow, make it nice. Make it pro, make it nice. It's not even. It's not even good. But there you go. This is what it is. Cuts aren't very even either because I'm cutting on my bed, which doesn't give enough like oomph on the back side of the cut. So it's whatever. It's whatever. Okay, now we have to cut the edges. Snippity snip, snippity snip. But yeah, I have to like relist all the kids' capes and tutus and outfits I have that I just now got access to again. So don't even get me started on that whole thing. I haven't had access to my garage in like months. Oh, that is a tiny, tiny opening. I don't know. Oops, I didn't leave enough room really to turn it, so this is going to take a while. It can still be turned in an inch worth of space. It just makes it really hard to get 3, 6, 9 layers of fabric through there. We'll do it. Oh, we'll do it. Shove it in the hole, man. Oh my. We're just turning it around. Turn the thing around. Turn it from being inside to the actual good side. Sorry, I listened to a lot of 80s music this morning, so you know, kind of makes me singy. I'll need to leave more room. My goodness. But yeah, I use as much fabric as I can, like, other than the scraps for scrap quilting, because I just don't have the time for that anymore. But otherwise, I would even save like an inch of fabric. Like, every little bit of fabric got used. Like, I didn't have any waste. I even sometimes sewed the selvage, the little white part at the bottom of the fabric sometimes. I would even save that sometimes to make, you know, because sometimes those look really good with the little color coding on it, because every fabric comes with an edge that has, like, the colors in it listed on it, and the maker. So I sometimes use those with the little words on it and made placemats type stuff, like, you know, tiny black quilts and things with it. So see, isn't it beautiful? Can't even tell that any of it's botched. So shh. Oh, it's kind of nice if this glitter doesn't actually rub off. So I hate working with glitter. Almost everything has glitter in it now. There you go. Let's see. And it's backed in that. And I use the thicker interfacing on the holiday mats, like I said before, because people use glass and stuff, and people use them as their people use two of my placemats as their table runners. And I found with the everyday in my placemats I use for the everyday ones, I use a thinner interface in it because then it's easier to wash, and it feels like a lightweight placemat. And oh my god, there's something in my eye. I got glitter in my eyeball. It really burned. And so I found with the thicker interfacing that I was able to steady the heavier bowls from like a table that gets bumped with kids in it around the house. That the glass bowls, they shook and sometimes toppled over because you have like the hurricane candle photos usually for like Halloween and like Easter, filled with your you know, or vases or something that are slightly top heavy. And so I found that with the glass ones, they topple unless they have like a thicker thing, so it stays put better. I don't know. It's just one of those things. You also have wax. I don't want that getting on the table. Wet things tend to be, you know, so this is a little more absorbent with being thicker, protects your wood. And that's why people will either specify if it's going to be used as a table center or like everyday. Like, I need a set of 8 placemats that are all the same. They're only going to be used on the one side. Table runner to match, and it's all going to be used like every day. And so I used the lighter weight thing when I did all that. So that worked out, you know. Now, I would normally chain these together, and what I mean by that is I would go around and then I would layer the next one over it so that I actually don't have tails of thread. So when I'm making like strip quilts and stuff, I'll just run the next one right through. So you seriously just have to stimp like this, and it's enough. So you don't have waste thread that way. I call it chaining together, but I don't know what the actual sewing term for it is. Because you're really not supposed to do that. So, shh. We'll do it with what I say to do it. And we're just going to call it chaining together. Now, if I were to run straight lines around the whole edge, like if I were to go off the edge here, I would chain them together, but because I'm cutting the corners off, I don't want to cut through the the seam and lose that solid base. So yeah, most of these, I think, because these have been sitting for so long, and I meant to do these like long ago, these will probably end up on the Etsy site over the weekend. That's what I was going to do tomorrow. They sit here, finish them off, and maybe as a stream, and then start listing things, including some of the perler arts, the Stardew Valley perler arts that I did. I might list those on Etsy as well. Just get them out of here. I don't need them for anything. I don't have wall space. I don't know. Sell them if someone's interested in buying them. Great. Certainly use the money. I need to start earning for TwitchCon because I already used the money up. You know, for food and tires for the car. And my mom was going to buy my ticket, but she had to buy the airplane ticket to go to Washington. So, you know, hopefully I'll be able to make it to TwitchCon. I really, really, really want to go, and I'm going to do everything in my power to go. I mean, I'm going to have the money. I know I'm going to have the money. Because, like it or not, that's what it's going to be. You know, gas money was not going to, it's probably not going to cost me that much to actually go in. I'm not staying the night, so I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, it's not fun, is it? It's like, dang it. I mean, with my husband's smaller commute, now we're not going through tires as fast. So that's actually quite nice because what lasted 2 years extra would have, you know, probably been 2 extra set of tires. So like, I'm happy that we didn't need them quite that badly. Like, instead of going in 3 hours of traffic, 2 to 3 hours of traffic, he's now got like 20-minute drive. So it's kind of nice. He always says it's longer, but seriously, I was there in like 20 minutes. So I don't know. I mean, he drives like an old grandma, so maybe it's... He's clearly... I mean, I can't say that he's actually the safer driver because I've never been in an accident, but he's clearly, you know, he drives safely. Yeah, and we had gotten some tires done before. It's been a while since we've had to have all 4 done at once. So usually it's like I can afford 2. I can afford 2 tires. Ugh. But they're like more than $100 each. And I'm like, come on, really? I don't even drive this car. I don't even drive this car. I mean, occasionally do like on the weekend because I like driving our smaller, gas-efficient vehicle. But I can tell you that it's really annoying to have to buy tires for any car, really. I mean, I would normally buy my mom's tires too because I use her vehicle more than I was using my own. So, and he's got to commute though, so he's got to have safeness. You want the safety of the hubby to be safeness. Especially if children are in the car, we want that too. Safety for children's. Safety for hubbies. But yeah, at least when he gets to the sheriff's department, they all have like cars that they're supposed to be using every day. So at least he doesn't put all those miles on our car necessarily. He's still in a car all day, so it kind of sucks for him. He's like, I don't want to do any of the car stuff, so I end up having to do all the car stuff because he doesn't even want to like do the car stuff after having to do most of the cars. You know, they have the service department, so like they can just drop off their vehicles to the county service department or whatever, And the county service department will do their tires and, transmission work and all of that for them. But it's like, yeah, so I can see why you don't want to sit and wait around for hours. Plus we have to pay for it. We have to pay for hours. You don't have to pay for the county stuff. But yeah, they had such rules of. So I'm like, ask your person if it's okay for me to stream, because, that's why I'm like, I don't know how to make Etsy not show my hometown, because I'm not supposed to. If it's all interconnected, I'm not supposed to show, I don't think it's a problem. I'm such a small streamer. It's not even going to be an issue. Maybe if I make it big one day. Someday. I will be partnered and it will be great. It would be ballin' if I can get partnership on craft streams. Be like, I'm a real streamer now. Look at me do my terrible crafts. Love it. But yeah, I forgot what my mom used this thicker interfacing for. I've never used this super duper thick stuff. My mom did, and I'm like, I don't know where she got it from, but I'm like, oh, there's enough for 2 placemats. So 2 of the placemats will have slightly thicker, this is a super heavy duty interface. It's maybe 1/8 inch thick. It's really thick. It feels weird. I can feel it. It feels weird. Oh, okay, we're on to the weird stuff. So hey, it's for 2 placemats. The 2 placemats get thicker interfacing and we use it up. So I'm not about to she's like, oh, we'll just get rid of it. I'm like, I can use it. We use everything and we turn it into money. Plus someone gets really, really nice placemats, because these will be really nice placemats. This one is going to be one of the better placemats, because it holds so firm. I might steal it. I might use these. I might get the weird ones. Now that I have a dining table. Usually if I mess something up, I hold it back. So if something went really wonky, or I didn't like the way it looked, or it wasn't professional enough for me, my mom's like, oh, just list it, it'll be fine. It looks great and it's nice. I'm like, nope, I can't possibly put that out with my name on it. I'm also not tagging any of these. I would normally tag it with my business name, but I'm not going to. I might do it on okay, so let me show you how I would normally tag it if it doesn't have tags on the actual item. If I can get in here. So I've made lots of things. See, I have these, which I call glass slippers. They're for your wine glasses to sit in. It's a coaster and a marker, so I call them marksters or glass slippers. And I made jewelry, and I've made all sorts of shenanigans here. Where is it? Huzzah. So, okay. So here's a set of the Minecraft placemats. And see how I have my tag is on the my name is on a tag, and I just sewed it to the ribbon so that when you undo it, you don't have a tag sticking out of your placemats. So I will do a bunch more of these to still have my name on it, but at least the placemats have my name on it, but they don't have they don't have the name on the actual placemat, where people get annoyed with that sort of thing. I was told. See, then I have like these, which are cup cozies. I have Velcro adjustable cup cozies, so they go around your glass like this. Sop up the water, make it look nice. So I sell those as well. Pretty much I like making table stuff, so I generally have table stuff. I have bedding. I have pillows and things. I have backpacks that I've made. So everything's going to get relisted on Etsy site, and I'm just going to sell it off at discounted prices to try to clearance out what was there to make room for the placemats. So like a set of 2, I charge like $12 for. And then I send them in the cheapest possible shipping to save money for people. The last thing you want to do is pay for it, and then shipping is another like $12. It's ridiculous, and it is that right now, even with the priority mail. Oh, I like priority mail because it has the tracking number included and insurance, so it's kind of nice. Oh, this is gonna be hella hard to turn. I should have shifted it down a little bit. Oh well. Yeah. We will get it through here. By God, we will get it through here. So yeah, I'll be listing all that stuff again. Try to get it up and running for Halloween, for the costumes and things. I always put on custom orders, so if there's like I was hoping to get to the Harry Potter stuff, but I need to get through my stack of used up I need to use up the fabric first before I get into the Harry Potter. But I was gonna make a Harry Potter placemats and table runner and everything and list that. I was gonna use it, but the only one in this house that likes Harry Potter or has even read Harry Potter. My kids aren't interested in it. Mom just doesn't like anything witchcrafty. Tell her it's not about that, but she will not be brought in. She will not be sucked into my world of Harry Potterness. So I need friends to go to I haven't even been to the freaking studio. That's like maybe a day trip for me, because I have to go down south. I would go down there hecka early. I would go there. I would even probably spend the night somewhere, because it's like 6-hour drive or whatever. So I don't know. I don't even think it's about 6 or 7 hours once you get up over past the Grapevine. So I mean, but I would go, and I would love to go with a friend, but I have no friends. I mean, not no friends. Well, yeah, kind of. But you know what I mean. I don't have Harry Potter friends here. I mean, I don't really have IRL friends here anymore either. They're all overseas or out of the country or out of state. So it's oh man, I need Potter friends to go with. They're the only ones who would truly appreciate it. But such is life, such is my luck. No one's here. No one likes it. But me. Hold on, I gotta take this. I'll just be mute for a second. Okay. I have to finish this and then move on with my day. Okay. Focus. We're going to be focusing. Focus. Must be reminded to eat. Like, oh, it's food time. It's almost food time. Been running around seriously all day long. We do this and we'll do some crafts and I don't know. I want to make some more things that would be of interest to people, but I don't know what that would be necessarily. I'm not the most interesting man on earth. So I don't know what's interesting to people. Keeps getting caught on my computer because I'm like right up against my computer today. That was smart of me. Once again, we're sliding everywhere and pinching. It's gross. Grossness. But I don't know. I might break and then come back and iron and cut and prep and all that, and then come back and possibly top stitch for another little bit. I might just do it while watching the stream. Sometimes it's easier to do that so I can focus on really like getting the lines as perfect as I want them. Because it's the top stitch that matters in terms of looks and making it look appropriate and not gross. I'm not about the gross sewing here. We don't want no gross sewing here. See, I actually kind of hate having the tails at all. Cut this out. Chop it off, man. Chop it off. Lopping out the corners like Cindy Lauper. Time after time, you know. I make fantastic things. You all like it and you know it. Okay. Well, I mean, at this point, I guess there's no point in having any kind of music going or anything like that, since we are doing the good works as is. I'm going to be covered in fabric all day. Oh well. Such is life. Seriously, I need to leave more Look, give a finger in that. I never paid attention to how I'm closing it off now. Like, why am I having such trouble with that today? It makes no sense to me. Why do I do this to myself? I don't even know. Like, I need to do better. I need to not have it be so... cuss-worthy. There we go. At least I've replaced the cussing with other things, like coughing. Coughing to catch my thoughts. People are like, why are you coughing a lot? Oh, well, sorry. I'm trying not to cuss as much. It's, like, really hard for me, having learned it so early. As my filler, my thought filler, people use a lot. Like, they go until they can find the word. I'm like, I find that more annoying. Or they'll go and then finish their thought. It's like, there's not 3 ands in a sentence, so why are you using 3 ands? Whereas I use sentence enhancers. Making the sailors blush. But at least it keeps me going. I find I'm breaking a lot more in my thought, too. Like, I mean, I do like a lot, because that's a California thing. That's a Northern California thing. Just like hella. You'll sometimes hear me say a lot of, like, hella. That's also a Northern California thing. It's just what we do around here, I guess. But you'll hear me go like. That's a space filler as well. It's a very common space filler. I'm trying to use that one more than the or the or the and or the or so blah 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 blah. Yeah. People do that a lot. I mean, I'm not used to talking, so that's just how it is. That's what it is. Because if you're in a house by yourself all day, there's no reason to talk to anybody. I don't even have my cat to talk to anymore, so like sometimes I would practice talking with my cat. Tell her about stuff and like she'd meow and purr and be all cutesy. Because kitties. Because the catos. What sucks is like I'm gonna have to deal with like triple digits again. Like we're going back up to what did Mom say? Like 103 or something by the end of the weekend? Or something? Like it's... We're in fall! Why? Why do we have to have triple digits? Anywhere near me. I don't want triple digits anywhere near me. I was fine with these upper 80s and even 90s, but like, I'm over it. I'm so over it. I'm over it. How am I gonna use like a iron? Like, ugh. It'll be hot. It'll be gross. It's gonna be gross. I'm gonna be overheated and nasty. It's not like I can go out into the yard and do much other than just hand water the garden. That's all I'm allowed to do. I can't lay hose line. I can't lay anything because I shouldn't be bending over very much. Not for a couple weeks. Not until he's pulled my hip more into alignment than it is. I mean, I'm inches off of center. And it makes it hard for my body to like process things, even food. Like nothing is aligned right, nothing is done right. My body's fighting everything. And it's no wonder I'm just a complete wreck. So, you know, that's always super fun. We don't want to be in a bad posture position. So yeah, I'm mostly just probably going to be prepping sewing stuff all weekend long. Maybe we have some more craft streams next week. I do need to start getting, as soon as Halloween stuff is done, I have Christmas I need to get to. I like to list them at the same time. And like I said, I'm going to be listing stuff on my Etsy this weekend too for the sales. Like I did little wine, like I call them roll-ups. They're like picnic roll-ups. So you put in your silverware in the pocket, and they were good for the wine excursions that we have up in Napa. Because they provide the wine glasses and the plates of food, but you're still having to eat off of like the picnic tables and stuff. So I have people buy my wrap-ups because it's got your silverware, even plastic silverware, rolls up, and so you've got this little like roll that fits into a small bag or purse or anything, and then you've got like a little portable placemat with a table setting. They're really cute. They made really great holiday gifts for people who drink. I mean, I don't drink, so I wouldn't know the first thing about it, but I can... Someone asked me, can you make me like a to-go placemat type of thing for... Like, I need a small placemat, but bigger than your mug rugs, to take with me to this weekend wine excursion. We're going out to this thing, and like I want to give something to our hostess for the wine themed. So I'm like, okay, nailed it. And I had so much extra fabric because I had done those like I said, the glass slippers in the cork and wine look that I ended up making little tiny like placemat roll-ups with the string hung out the side. Hangs out the side. It hangs. It's a present tense. Okay, so it hangs off the side, and then you wrap it up, and you're good to go. Sorry. I have to get the right tense because it was bugging me that I'm like, it's not hanged because it's not past tense, it's present tense, please. Grammar work. I mean, not that my typing skills are great or anything, but there you go. Let's see if I have any more of those anyway. Because they're good for instances. I have a couple hobo bags left. I think my mom used them as Christmas presents. I might have to make a couple more of those. They were fantastic, and they were a hot seller. And of course, you know, so of course we give them away as presents. See, I make quilts, and I've got a couple quilts in here, and more marksters. So, okay. So I got my mom's old wine glass because I have to use one as an example, right? So here I sold these in sets of 4. So you put it in like this, and it catches your condensation. It's a coaster, so you don't break your thing. And each pattern is different, so you know I see those little like tags to know which one's yours. This one does it all for you in one. So I made little like coaster sets. So I put a couple of these in, and then I put the other stuff in. I had like a whole wine themed. I did a wine themed like gift basket for the soldiers fundraiser that they were doing over a couple towns over. But they were this smaller size. Okay, so this is like. It was even smaller than that. It was like that. So it was like this big, very small actually. And I had a little like plate here, like a little like tasting plate, and then I had a pocket here for your silverware, and then you put your little wine glass here. Well, I had the thing over here. So then people just rolled it up with the silverware in it and took it with them. So like it rolled up and it made it look really nice. It was all wine themed. So I might do a couple of those for like summertime picnics. But I need more like either wine themed or like outdoor type of themed for like actual picnics. So I made it kind of nice. But I never even got, I had images prepped for that. Something doesn't feel right here. Shift weird. Okay. But I had stuff prepped. Why does it feel weird? Oh. Yeah, I caught snagged it weird. Oh, I don't like the feel of that. You can see that it caught stuff here. But, yeah, I liked it. I mean, I thought they were cute. I said they didn't even make it to my Etsy site before they were immediately taken by people who wanted to. Like, I'm gonna take this. Thanks so much. This looks great. I'll take this. I'll take it. But yeah, I don't even know what the going rate of placemat sets are anymore. It's that pinched weird, but it'll iron out okay. You'll hardly see it once I top stitch it down. Yeah, I want to just make placemats. I think they're fun. It's my bigger seller, so I want to be able to list all the same item like everybody else. Like, I have so much variation in my store that I don't do well when it comes to like the listings, like the, what do you want to call those? The search results or whatever, because I have so many different things on my site. There's no way to like tag it all. Well enough for it to hit all the little like search parameters, you know, like I have purlers and I did tie-dye and so many things that, half of which aren't even like shown as I have sold any of them in so long. They're like, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to show you all the things you've sold before. Like, if people don't write a listing with it, or a review, like, it doesn't show right, so it's kind of a problem. Kind of a problem. Just sort of. I mean, I don't know, with sewing, I see so many people like getting into the ASMR stuff, and I'm like, I don't understand it myself because I can't hear it. I don't understand it. But hopefully my sewing is whatever it is that is ASMR. I wish I could know, but I don't. People just say it's like whispering, and I'm like, well, sucks for me. I can't hear whispering. How about this really loud machine? It could be ASMR for the slightly deaf and hard of hearing, just like myself. That would be great. I don't know. Some people, I guess, would fall asleep with the sound of a sewing machine if that's what they're used to hearing at home, you know? My kids are always like, it wouldn't bother me, but I'm like, I don't like sewing late because I don't like making noise for when people are sleeping, because like, I need dead quiet and dead darkness for me to like sleep at all. But not everybody is like that. Some people like lights on. I'm like, the slightest light on and I'm awake again. I try not to be, because I can sort of sometimes fall asleep back in the morning, but not usually. Not as deep of a sleep as if the light just weren't on at all, but my husband gets up like hours before I do, like, and he doesn't need to be, but he's up. You know, it's like, you can try to go back to sleep, but no, we've got to leave all the lights on in all the land. So, it just makes it hard. We have completely different sleep schedules. The guy needs sleep. He doesn't seem to need that much sleep, but, you know, he goes to work and then he comes home and he relaxes and stuff, and I'm still doing stuff all day long, so I get tired easily. I'm in bed by 8 o'clock. I'm lucky if I can make it till 9 o'clock. I mean, I'll be very nearby here. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. I'm just gonna sew with the stream still on if you guys wanted. Otherwise I can shut it down and start to iron. I run all the clothes. All the fabrics. Need to dust things down because they're like terribly dusty. It's like I deal with a whole bunch of lint and it's gross. Get off of my chair. A chair. So we're iron. I can still see chat with my butt. You know you'll like it. Get that heated up. Iron it down. I'll probably just top stitch it closed this afternoon. Break for lunch and iron all that and close it up. Because I don't have any interfacing prepped for the mug rugs, so we won't be pre-sewing those at all right now. Pre-doing those. No, sorry. My iron takes forever. We want this to at least start by laying as flat as possible. So I just iron things down, try to fold up the edges of that interfacing on the inside. And my lightweight interfacing is actually fusible, so I always just kind of fuse it first and then sew the two things together, so it's super easy to like turn inside out. Pull up I like to super iron the close, or the opening hole, so that it lays super flat, and then there's the opening over here, so then I just kind of pinch it closed. I always use double pins or whatever, but in this case I'll just use double clips to indicate that that's my closed section. Do it again. And again, and again, and again. So I want it to lay as flat as possible so that when we get the top stitching down, it's good to go. the thicker interfacing kind of has a hard time staying down, but it will be tacked downward when I go to top stitch it down. It'll hold it over, so you get a nice edge on everything. That is some hot ironing. My gosh. These corners isn't quite turned out, so I'm gonna make sure that it is. And I iron it. Okay, everything's good to go. I like to pin them all the same way. Right. I get the top stitching on the top part correct. Not that it super matters, but it matters to me because, again, I need professional results. Must have the professional results. It's a must. It always takes a little long to iron too. That's okay. Whew, it's getting hot in my room. Feeling hot, hot, hot. 'Cause iron's hot, hot, hot. It's gonna be triple digits and I'm not gonna wanna iron. So it's a good thing we're doing this today. That's the kind of place we like to be. Make it seamless, don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about a thing. We want the fluff to stay down, but be fluffy still somehow. That's what we're shooting for. Hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Oh. Okay. All this. Everything will be re-ironed once once I'm ready to take pictures. Everything gets a re-ironing after the top stitching. I have to like redo all my pictures for the Etsy anyway, and then we'll be able to list them online. I'm a terrible picture taker, so don't expect like good results or anything. But I've seen people and they just kind of do random placemats and things. I'm like, I guess that's why people like mine, is because I do them all kind of coordinating. You choose any of them that you want, and they'll all kind of coordinate together. It's because I'm attracted to a certain kind of color scheme, I guess. But I didn't choose any of these fabrics. These are all part of a previous project and then donated to me after they were bought on clearance. So like, it doesn't hurt me. I need to just make something from them, you know? Because that money would be good for my budget. But yeah, maybe I'll do like a special sale, and maybe I'll put on codes for my craft streams or something. Maybe that's what I'll do next week. Maybe I'll hide some codes, or if you're in my if you're part of the stream and you want to buy it, then I'll make like a special code or something and put it in my Discord and put it on my stream so that people can buy it then for themselves, and then I will be able to know that those are like church people and not just, you know, randoms. We don't want no randoms. So yeah, maybe I'll post in the craft. I'll post in the craft channel. I'll post in the craft channel a code to use to buy placemats or something that we've done on stream. So maybe that's how I'll tie it all together. Excellent, excellent. That way I can do stuff, or you know, arrange for a trade of some sort of people. I'm for tradesies too, so I'm all about that. Like, I do this thing and I do this, so I will trade for that. So, but thanks for hanging out. I know it's kind of a shorter stream. Hopefully I'll be back later and we can top stitch this, or I might have other stuff prepped out by then. It's just gonna be crafting for like this weekend. I want to try to get through as much as I can, to get caught up as much as I can, to make the stack so I can take the pictures, so I can list them in enough time, because it's already September. People are already looking for October stuff. I need to get these like on there ASAP, but I have to kind of redesign my my Etsy. Maybe I can ask Kenny to do something about that. Like, I need an awesome little icon. Actually, I can probably use my Makoace for that. Anyway, so thanks all for hanging out, and I will catch you later. Bye!